Hey CD11, it's time for your weekly update from City Hall. With the Paris Olympics ready to kick off in July, we are all reminded that Los Angeles will play host in just 48 months. That's why I introduced 4 motions this week that call on our city departments to report on efforts to address a range of strategic planning issues, including mobility and transportation, street improvements and repairs, reimbursements for trash pickup and public safety, and how LA28 plans to create a volunteer army to support the Olympic and Paralympic Games. We have so much to do, but I am so excited to get our city ready. This week in Trade, Travel, and Tourism, we advanced my effort to bring more accountability and transparency to the implementation of autonomous vehicles in Los Angeles. While the city has little oversight of this new technology, we need a seat at the table because community safety is non-negotiable. Stay tuned and I'll keep you updated as this moves forward. Following the recent attacks on transit operators, at this week's Transportation Committee, we heard from the Department of Transportation about what it's doing to keep our Dash and LA Now drivers safe. If we're going to meet our climate goals and make public transportation a viable alternative to cars, we need to start by keeping drivers and riders safe. This week, we approved several new 4118 locations, including parks and libraries in Pacific Palisades, West Los Angeles, Brentwood, Venice, and Delray. This effort will help ensure that children, families, and seniors can safely access our shared public spaces. I am also really excited that this week we launched our Vibrant Venice initiative by rolling out the very first of our bathroom ambassadors at Rose. The difference in accessibility is already apparent, and it makes me really happy to see visitors safely able to use our public restrooms. Things are looking really good at the beach, so come on out and have some fun this weekend. Finally, Playa Vista. I want to address the Coral Tree planners because that issue has been coming up all week. And I want to start by acknowledging the frustration and anger that so many local businesses, parents, and community members feel. And let me be the first to say loud and clear that I am personally not okay with having dangerous encampments, vehicular or otherwise, around schools. I want you all to know that we are working on long-term solutions, and that's why I've been working so hard to get our entire district cleaned up and people off the streets into safe settings. We've had great success over the last year addressing tent encampments, and now we're focusing those efforts and resources on vehicular dwelling. Among many such efforts, last August, I introduced a motion to regulate vehicle encampments around schools, daycares, and other places that children and members of the public need to use. That motion should be scheduled in committee before our summer recess in July, so I really hope you can make some time to come and speak in support of my efforts at the hearing. But self-help efforts like what happened on Coral Tree can actually disrupt the work we're doing. So if there's an issue in your neighborhood, please work directly with my team so that we can come up with an appropriate solution. And finally, I wanted to strongly caution people about confronting a potentially dangerous encampment or individual. Things could potentially escalate and become violent. Just this week, a father of 6 in Monrovia was murdered in front of his home after an altercation with a person camping outside. My team and I are working tirelessly to get this right for you, and the last thing we would ever want is for someone to get hurt or worse. Thank you for your patience, your partnership, and please stay safe.